We're gonna get right into this video because y'all don't even know. It's late. What's up, Dow babies? I'm Dow and I'm back for another video. Period. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, welcome back. And as y'all can see by that title, I'm about to be doing a story time of the night I was hiding in my ex-girlfriend's closet to see who she was cheating on me with. Y'all, my hair is sticking up right here. Don't mind that, but I got some flyaways, but that's okay. Y'all, this story time is crazy. So go get y'all wine, go get y'all liquor, go get whatever it is that y'all do, because baby, this story about to be like crazy. Y'all already know I got my wine. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't like talking about stuff like this because I don't like to seem like, because I don't like when it sounded like I was a crazy ex-girlfriend, because that wasn't the case. But anyway, let's just get into the story. I ain't even about to beat around the bush. I'm about to just dive straight into it. So this was like 7 years ago, and me and my ex, we was together for 4 years, 3 or 4 years. I can't really remember exactly, but I'm gonna give y'all a little background story of how we got to the point that we was at for me to hide in her closet. So y'all know when y'all in a relationship, but it's coming to the end, y'all don't just break it off like, all right, it's over. You go this way, I'm gonna go that way. We was living together, so we couldn't just break it off like that, because y'all know how it is when y'all be in a serious relationship. It takes time. Like, it's steps to breaking up. Well, at least in my case. So I had already knew like the relationship was over. I knew that she was cheating, but of course she didn't want to admit it. She was just saying like, you know, maybe this is just not it for us. Like, just saying everything instead of just saying the honest to God truth. Like, you found somebody different or you found somebody else. So I'm gonna be taking a lot of these little breaks right here. So like I said, we was broke up, but we were still living together. So the last straw was when I went to jail. So the last straw was when she called the police on me and I went to jail. If y'all have not seen that story time, I'm going to link it below. Go check that video out, because yes, your girl was in jail. But okay, so I went to jail in October and I moved out in January. So after I went to jail, I was like, I got to like get myself together. I got to get my stuff together so I can move out, because this is not it. Like, this is not it. So I went to jail. I ended up going to court and I was on probation for a year. And the judge was just like, I don't want to see you back here no more. If I see you in here for any reason, I'm going to give you 90 days. Like, I don't care what you in here for. I'm giving you 90 days. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be doing nothing, because I'm not going back to jail. So after that, I get out of jail. I go back home. Mind y'all, we was living together. And every day it was just like worse and worse and worse. Like, we was fighting, we was arguing. And like I said, I knew the relationship was over, but it was like at nighttime, like we would still be holding each other, like just being weird. Like, if it's over, it's over. But that's why I say, if y'all live together, it's never going to be 100% over. So, she kept saying like, it ain't nobody, like I'm not cheating. But mind y'all, she be coming home 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, not answering her phone. And I'm the type of person, when if you don't answer, I'm gonna blow that phone down. Like, okay, like down. So I would be blowing her up. She not answering. Sometimes she'll cut her phone off and just all kind of crazy stuff. So in January, I was just like, you know what, it's time for me to move. So I found me a little apartment and I ended up moving out. So before I moved out, I was at Walmart one night just getting some stuff for my new apartment, because your girl was like, I'm about to move out. I got to be ready and prepared. So I was at Walmart just getting, you know, some stuff. And as I'm leaving out of Walmart, it was like this kiosk, and it was like, make your keys here or something like that. Hold on. Now, mind y'all, when I went to Walmart, I did not go to make a key. Like, I didn't even think to copy this apartment key. But, oh my God, this hair is getting on my freaking nerves. But I just feel like the machine was just calling my name, because I never noticed that machine ever in that Walmart until that night. So I was like, you know what? Let me copy this apartment key just to copy it. I didn't know why I was copying it, but I knew when I moved out, I was going to give her keys back. So, well, the key back, because both our names was on that lease. So I made a copy of the key. In this apartment, it was 2 keys. You needed a main door key to get inside of the apartment building, and then you just needed a key for your actual apartment. I didn't copy the big key for the main door. I just copied the key for our actual apartment. I didn't know what I was going to do with this key, mind you. I just kept the key in my purse. So the day I moved out, it was like she was so happy like that I was leaving, but trying to act like she was so sad. Like, okay, this is it. This girl helped me put my boxes in the car. This girl like helped me move out. Like, this girl was happy, like, be gone, okay? But mind y'all, she just couldn't be honest and tell me like she got somebody else, even though I knew it was somebody else. But she kept wanting to lie about it, and that's the thing I didn't like. Like, I wanted closure. I wanted to know, like, if you got somebody else, tell me. And yes, I want to know who it is because I just want to know. But she wasn't there yet mentally to like tell me for whatever reason. So I moved out. I gave her key back and I moved out. Now my apartment building was like 15 minutes from her apartment building. But on my way to work, to and from work, I always would pass her apartment building because I had to pass her house to get to my job. So one night, I knew what time she get off work. And I was just like, no, it was the weekend, so she didn't even have to work. She didn't even have to work. So I was just like, you know what? Let me ring the buzzer and see if somebody will let me in. Because mind y'all, like, if somebody look outside, they see me. They don't know that I moved out. They think I still live there. So I'm ringing buzzers, just random people buzzers. I get buzzed in. And I'm like, okay, I'm in. Let me go inside the apartment. So I took my key and I go inside the apartment. Now, the apartment is empty, like, nothing is in there. Because when I left, y'all, I took my furniture. I took everything. The only thing she had in there was her bed. And that's it. Like, bitch, I took my dishes. I took my shower curtain. I took my toaster. Like, I took everything. Everything that I bought, I took. Yes, I'm petty. But y'all not about to be making toast in my motherfucking toaster. No, I bought that toaster. Y'all not about to be making toast in my that I bought. The fuck? No. So I go in there. She's not there, of course. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, it was just weird. I was just like, whatever, like, whatever. So I chilled for a minute. I ain't even gonna cap, you know. I just chilled for a minute. So then I heard somebody coming in. Like, I heard the big door open. When I tell y'all, my heart was beating so fast, like, I could hear my heart beating. Like, my heart was beating. Like, it was damn near in my ears beating. Like, my ears was beating. So the first thing I did was, I hid right in the closet. Like, the closet was right there by the door. As soon as you walk in, you look to the right, it was a closet. So I'm like, let me get in this closet. So I got in the closet and I closed it, but I didn't close it all the way, but I was standing all the way back. The closet was empty. She didn't even have nothing in the closet. But I'm like, oh my God, she's going to know I'm in this closet because my heart is beating so fast and so loud. She's going to hear my heart beating. There's no way you can't hear my heart beating. Like, I can hear it beating, so I know she going to hear it beating. So I'm just shaking. I'm just like, I don't even supposed to be in here. If she called the police, like, I'm going to jail. Like, all these thoughts was just in my head. And I was just like, I'm going to get out of here. So she come in. She come in, y'all. This is crazy. She come in the house. And she's not alone. She got the girl with her. And this was only not even a full month after I left. This was probably like 2 weeks after I left. Anyway, so they come in and my heart, I'm shaking, like shaking so bad to the point where I think I could have had a nervous breakdown and like probably just had a panic attack and died in that closet. So I knew they weren't going to be in the living room because, mind y'all, it was nothing in the living room. So they had to go to the room because she only had a bed. So they go in the room and the girl who she came in there with, I had knew it. First of all, I knew this girl. I knew of her. And I was just like, wow, like everything I like said was right. Like, but she was trying to make it seem like I was delusional and I was making up stuff. And when I would tell like our mutual friends like who she was talking to, they'd be like, man, no, they don't talk, you tripping, like they ain't kicking it, like it ain't that's impossible. But y'all, I was looking through, y'all know how the closet had them little splits, so I was looking through the splits and I seen this girl, y'all, and I was just like, my mouth was like, I knew I wasn't wrong. Like, I knew I wasn't wrong. So at that point, I was just like, that was the closure that I needed. Like, I just wanted to know who it was. And like, I just wanted confirmation that I wasn't tripping, that I was not crazy, that I was not delusional. Like, all this stuff she was trying to make me feel, I knew like, I'm not tripping. Like, I'm not. So this robe is getting on my nerves. So they go in the room and I'm just like, okay, so how am I about to get out of here? Because I have to get out of here. So stay in a room and they talking, they doing whatever. At this point, I can't hear nothing because my heart is beating so fast. All I can hear is my heart. So I'm just thinking of all kind of stuff like, okay, so you got to get out of here. So I hear the shower turn on. So I'm like, okay, so somebody about to get in the shower. Either they both about to get in the shower or she about to get in the shower, but somebody's about to get in that shower. So the shower water go on. And I'm trying to be like as quiet as I can be. And I'm just like, oh my God. But before the shower came on, I think they was like doing stuff because I couldn't hear nothing. Like it was too quiet for them not, it was just too quiet, like just quiet. So I think they was probably doing it. So, but that's nevertheless, they probably was. It don't matter if they was, it was quick as hell. But anyway, it sound like I'm hating, but I'm not. Anyway, I just don't like when a motherfucker try to play me like I'm crazy because I'm not crazy. So anyway, the shower get on. So I wait like 5 minutes, but it felt like 5 hours. Look at my hair, y'all. Oh my God. So anyway, I wait like 5 minutes, but it felt like 5 hours. But I'm like, okay, I got to get out of here, y'all. I'm shaking like, oh my God, like my whole body was like, I feel like my bones was shaking. I don't know, like, oh my God. So I'm trying to slowly open the closet because I didn't close it all the way, but I closed it like damn near all the way. If I would have put it up just a little inch more, it would have been closed. So I'm like, I got to get out of here. So I hear the shower. I wait like 5 minutes and I slowly start like pushing the closet so I could open it. I get it open just enough for me to slide out. So as I'm sliding out, I realize that she got the chain on the door. So I'm like, oh my motherfucking God, this chain is going to make noise because I got to take the chain off the door to get out. So I'm like, okay. I was just so scared because I just did not want them to see me because I felt like if the girl would have seen me, I was going to have to fight her. Like we was going to end up fighting just because she knew who I was and obviously I knew who she was. And it was just going to be like that type of party. Like we was going to have to fight. And the way my ex said she was going to end up calling the police, but I definitely would have got the fuck on before the police came. But I just wasn't trying to do all that. Like, I just wanted closure. I just wanted confirmation. I just wanted to know what was going on. So, y'all, I slide out the closet. I slowly put the chain. I slowly take the chain off. And I, like, drop it down real slow so it won't make no noise. And when I open up that door, I got the fuck ghost. Like, when I tell y'all, we had stayed like in the lower level, so you had to go down the stairs to get into that. I don't even think I touched 3 stairs. Like I think I skipped all the stairs. Like I probably touched like 2 stairs. I skipped the rest and I was out that building. I ran to my car so fast, y'all. I was so freaking scared. But I do remember I didn't slam the door. Like I didn't slam it. I put it up real slow because I didn't want them to know like nobody was in here. So, and I ran to my car. I got in my car and I was just like, the ride home was so crazy because I was just like, that's so freaking crazy that I knew she was talking to this girl. I didn't want to believe that she was talking to her. I'm like, okay, maybe they is just friends. Like how she's saying, we just friends. But I knew it was more than just friends. And, you know, you be in denial. So I go home, y'all. And I was just like sick. Like I was sick. I don't know why I was sick because, I mean, I knew the relationship was over. But y'all know how it is. So I was sick and I was just like that's foul. That's foul. And I remember I waited 2 days before I called her. I called her on my work phone. I remember everything. That's one thing about me. I remember everything. So I got to work and then I called her and I was like, yeah, so why you lie this whole time? Like, why you couldn't just be honest when I asked you, was it her or whatever? She like, oh, so that was you last night. I was like, what? She was like, that was you last night in that red car. I was like, yep, it sure was. She was like, I knew it was you because as soon as we got out the car and walked up to the door, you pulled off real fast. And I was like, yep, that was me. But mind y'all, I wasn't in no red car last night. I wasn't even at her house last night. I was at her house 2 days before that. And I was in her house in her closet. But she didn't know that. And I'm not going to tell her myself because who the telling themselves? Not me. And so I was like, yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me in that red car, mind y'all. I don't know what red car she talk about. I don't even know what she talk about. But I was just like, yep, that was me. That was me. I was like, so why you lie? She was like, well, you got the answers that you was looking for. Click. I was just like, you black? Okay. So, yes, that is the story time of how I hid in the closet to get confirmation on who my ex was cheating on me with. So, yeah, and I try to like sum it up really quick and get straight to the point, but it's really like, and probably some stuff I left out. I hope this makes sense, but I didn't want this video to be I didn't want this video to be too long, so I try to just like get straight to the point really quick. So Take another sippy sip. After that, I was fine. I mean, of course, it wasn't like the next day I was fine because I was still hurt. So I'm like, dang, like I used to be thinking like, what did I do wrong or where did I go wrong? Like blaming myself. But at the end of the day, if somebody want to cheat or they don't want to be with you, it's nothing that you did wrong. They just don't want to be with you. So yeah, I needed that closure. And after that, it took me a little time, but I bounced back even harder. And it's like, God do everything for a reason, because if it weren't for that situation, I wouldn't even be with the person I'm with now. So everything worked out for the best. And that's period. Yeah, but that was crazy. That night was really crazy. And I didn't tell nobody this story for a long, long time because I just felt like so crazy doing it. But after after a while, I started telling people like, y'all, guess what I did? And I just told them the story, like how I was in the closet and all this and all that. And I was just like, so much stuff could have went wrong that night and I could have went to jail. And the judge had told me like, if I see you again, you're getting 90 days. And mind y'all, I was on probation. Like I was on probation. I had to report to my PO every month. I had to go blow in this little thing like for alcohol every day for 30 days. I had to do that for 30 days. I had to do community service. It was a lot. Like World Oak really just was doing too much because it wasn't even that deep. But yes, that's how it went down. Your girl was trapped in a motherfucking closet, but I got out that thing, honey. And I was just so freaking scared. Like, I don't think I've ever been that scared in my life. Like, ever. Never, ever been that scared. And I don't know why I was so scared. Like, because, I mean, if they would have seen me, we were just going to be in a but I didn't want to get caught. I think that's why I was so scared. And I knew I wasn't supposed to be there. So, well, really, I was supposed to be there. Because, honestly, my name was still on that lease. And before I left, I even gave her last month's rent. Like, I paid the rent for the month, and I left like at the beginning of the month, and I still paid that month, like I was still there. So actually I paid rent that month, so I was really supposed to be there. Like I could come and go as I please for that whole month because I gave her half of the rent. I didn't pay the whole rent, I paid my half of the rent. So clearly I could have been there because clearly I paid my money. But yes, if you like this video, give me a big old thumbs up. Leave me some hearts in the comments. Let me know y'all craziest story or something crazy that y'all did, or have y'all ever hid in somebody's closet. Let me know down below. And I'll see y'all in my next video. And as always, bad in a bad, bring up to the period. Y'all, this road been getting on my nerves this whole video. Like, for real. Bye.